Welcome to an episode of Recipes at the Grateful Shed. Our recipe is one that Woodrow, he brought a dish up here one night and we didn't know what it was, and we tried it and man, it was good. And it's an old recipe that his mother showed him how to prepare in the late 1800s, early 1900s, right, Woodrow?
Yeah, when I was in the 6th grade.
Yeah. Woodrow, you got a birthday coming up. How old are you going to be? How old are you?
I'll be 79 next week. I would have been 81, but I was sick 2 years. But I still graduated on time because I homeschooled myself for those 2 years.
Okay.
No, all fooling aside though, this recipe is one my mother taught me in the 1940s during the war days, because food was scarce and you had to make do with what you could get. So my mother taught me how to make this recipe called Kush. That's K-U-S-H, Kush, rhymes with push.
And it is good, I'm here to tell you, and it's simple. It's simple to make. The first thing you need to do is go back and look at our video from last week on our cornbread video, and Woodrow's cooking up some cornbread over here now.
I got a cake almost done, Norman.
I'm glad you didn't drop that. That pan right there belonged to my grandmother, Lenore McPhail, and I do treasure that pan. Alright, so the first thing we do, you got your pan hot with a little grease in it. The first ingredient is what, 8 ounces of green onions?
4 ounces.
4 ounces. Put them in a hot pan of oil. Get them going. And you put 2 or 3 eggs. And Woodrow, and the next thing you do, you break up the cornbread. Now he's got about a...
No. Next thing you do, you stir it up with the eggs.
Well, I could do that while you're breaking cornbread in. And break up the cornbread. And the cornbread, he's used about a cup of cornmeal, and you mix the water and a little bit of oil. And we'll post this recipe below our video. But it's basically 4 ingredients with some with a little bit of seasoning.
Now this is good for a meal without anything with it, because you've got your hen products, you got your vegetables, you got your bread. So you can make a meal off of it.
Alright, we got a little bit of just a couple of dashes.
Just dash it around, yeah.
Of soy sauce, salt, and a little bit of accent. And this is another dish, like all of them I showed, that you can works out real good on a camping trip or a fishing trip, because you don't need many ingredients, and you usually have eggs in your cooler anyway. And you can sit down with a bowl of this right here, and it is one time fitting to eat.
My wife had never had this until I fixed it one time several years ago, after she got sick. And after that, I had to fix it about once a week for her. You need a little more, some more oil in there.
That might be why she stayed with you so long, Woodrow. Might have been. Are you sure it's called Kush?
That's what Mama called it, Kush, K-U-S-H. Now, I don't think my Mama would have made anything up.
Alright. And that's it. And you just cook that down till the eggs are done. You can just finish that off and turn that down when you get done there. And we've got one finished up here. That's what it looks like finished. Yeah, that's good. We appreciate y'all watching tonight. Another episode of Recipes at the Grateful Shed, where if it's complicated, we can't cook it. Good night.